Hi guys,
Hello,
I'm
people.
Milena,
I'm Lola.
and we're watching Sopranos. We're starting season 5.
Episode
You
1.
were wondering why we're talking so fast. Because we're not gonna prolong this intro because we don't have much time and we want to talk in the outro, in the review of the episode.
Exactly, but I had so many things to say
Yo, my
about
God,
the
you have?
episode. Yes, I mean, technically, no. It's just like, I like rewatched episode 13 while editing it. I was like... And I'm
I
not
actually
sure.
watched a bit of a reaction.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I just watched scenes.
Well, yes, exactly.
Honestly, I didn't
I
watch
wasn't
our
even watching
reaction.
our reaction. I mean, we didn't speak a fucking word, but I was editing that, and I still had fever that day, but I was bawling my eyes out at the scenes with
I understand.
because like now like
I completely understand.
it took me off guard the first time, and so like the second time I was watching, I bawled my eyes out.
I honestly told you that
On
like
my
my
best
eyes even
episode of the show.
watered when we first watched them because
Yeah.
like somehow, even though we always said and wanted and still want for them to separate, at the same time you're somehow the way that it was filmed, the hurt in their like, especially Carmela's voice and like all of it, like it was heartbreaking in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, we watched 4 seasons of them together. Like, in what capacity, you know? Not the greatest capacity.
I mean,
They
season
should get
1 or
divorced.
is it the...
It's just like, it's still like something hits you. Like, something hits you. I don't fucking know what
I
it
honestly
is.
think it's very emotional.
Yeah, I think it was incredibly well done. I think it was an incredible piece of television. I have nothing else to say to it. Like, it's so incredibly well done.
So
That's
I'm very
all I had to say to
wondering
you.
where we're now. Well, like
I saw the episode. It's called Two Tonys.
Two Tonys.
Two Tonys. I can't wait to see what they are outside of this marriage and
can't
how
wait
they
to
act
as
and
well.
what they behave. And again, I'm sure that we're gonna see the whole thing with. There's gonna be something with like Johnny Sack, because like there was this look and everything, and
I'm also wondering if he's gonna go to therapy now again. If he's gonna
I don't
go back
know because like
a
he
lot of
called but he didn't speak a word, so I really don't know. That's also very interesting to me. I mean, this episode is called Two Tonys, so. Let's see what the versions are that we know, and then talk about it. Like, let's use up the time that we have to talk about it afterwards.
I agree completely, honestly.
Oh well, you're not driving up to this house anymore. Is anyone using this grill anymore? I wonder how, like, what's the time jump? Like, is it immediate?
I don't think so. I don't expect it to be. I feel like months have passed. Oh, nobody's picking it up. Every season starts with him.
Literally with him
coming to
picking
pick
up
up.
the newspaper. Now no one's picking up the newspaper. Not only is no one picking up the newspaper, it's getting run over. My
AJ?
girl.
These people now being released from prison are the same ones who were jailed during the big mafia crackdowns of the 1980s?
Seems like yesterday, doesn't it? For years we heard how law enforcement broke the back of the mob. Well, they've served their time. It's the old never-ending battle against crime and corruption.
Who's going out?
We could be looking at a period of potentially violent power struggle.
They're gonna put everything to work.
Violent power struggles.
He'll soon be rejoined by Angelo Grepe, his former consigliere. Also, Philip Leotardo, longtime Libertasi captain.
Can you help me here?
New Jersey's a better case in point, Tanya. You've got Michele Fischlamani, released just this week.
You made that up.
Similar situation with Anthony Blundetto in that same crime film, The Sopranos.
I'm trying to figure out who's gonna be the one that, like...
28 years old when he went away, a rising star, thought to be the central suspect in the car bomb killing of Tom Stilardi and his driver.
That's the best fiction I could find. He was a fun.
You cut down, we're trying to watch it.
Be nice to have him back, huh? Your cousin?
Missed the shit out of him.
The older you are, the more you're entitled to eat.
Shocking.
Hi. Oh shit. What? My wedding ring.
Step on the bag, Tom.
So
My
maybe
wedding
this is
ring?
an interesting point in the history of the mafia.
I'd say we're looking at a great year for crime reporters.
Wedding ring. Oh, what time has passed?
Hi, girl.
Hi, my girl.
It's so nice to have a man around the house.
Should talk about that before.
What did you say?
She's the one to blame.
Ah!
What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened?
Mommy! Mom! Mommy! Hey, Jay, be quiet. Don't move.
Which one is this? Should you make noise or not move? Which one is this? Do we have a gun? Yes, gun.
Look at that
Oh, here's the main nose.
Yeah.
Hey!
Ah! Aww. Baby boy.
I'm shocked, honestly. I thought he was pretending. He was making a joke.
No, I thought like suddenly like this fell on his hand or something. Like I thought his hand got crushed. I don't know why, madame.
Oh, yeah.
Is this? I don't know. I forgot what she looked like. Is it her?
Who?
The ex of Ralph?
The ex of Ralph.
Is
It looks
that?
like that,
Okay.
yeah.
The most densely populated state in the country. And still this.
You're gonna call Dad, aren't you?
Now,
A great percentage of them don't come back. He does call us. Did you bird feed back there?
duck food. Yes, my husband.
What do we say about the fact that she said my husband's?
Yeah. The entire time.
Like naughty.
Why did you tell me that?
I'm sorry. That's a long story.
He cannot go to his therapy session, but
Global warming, acid rain, the national debt.
You expect a man to be a tower of strength. Then when he turns out he's got a few weaknesses, some insecurities, what do? You turn around and goddammit, you betray him.
So you feel that your mother betrayed you?
Look, it's not your job to listen to my problems anyway. If you don't mind, I'd like to go.
this is too
This was
eerily
you. Look at him.
similar.
I was not a kid.
What are you smiling at?
I was.
Are we back? And how are you gonna feel about this now?
Jennifer Matthew?
Yes?
Tide. Thinking of you, Prince of Tide. How do I connect Prince of Tides to him?
Are we dumb?
He's still alive!
I think we are, definitely.
Boo! I'm telling you, the top of his head came off like a fucking bad rug.
No, he didn't even know if he died.
Where's he now, you think? Who the fuck cares? Right, Quincy?
Who the fuck knows? Oh, bastard. Never would have happened if Paulie hadn't initially overreacted, but it's one for the books.
What do you mean overreacted?
Say it.
Paulie, we could have got Silvio Scaro without having to spend the night in the fucking open. Chrissy, please, don't leave me out here.
You little cocksucker.
Speak your truth, Christopher.
About that whole thing, and never a word of fucking thanks, ever.
Always playing that blood relation card. Tony's little favorite.
Fuck you.
Tony's little favorite. I would hate to have that title.
Let's finish with us.
Goodbye, Dr. Nothing.
I have no, like, he is old. He has not grown up one single bit. He is such a loser.
Hello?
Like the flowers? And yeah, before you ask, I am taking the medication. You?
I was wondering what she's gonna feel about this.
Beautiful arrangement. I see you haven't lost your sense of humor.
Considering, like,
I
she...
have a sense of humor in life, right?
And how is life?
I'm separated. You Carmela.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be.
Well, I always thought I saw some good things there.
Two healthy kids. Other than that, lucky to have dinner with me. Since we're not in therapy no more and I'm a bachelor again.
That's very
That's what I
thoughtful
thought.
of
This is
you.
insane. Insane behavior.
Unfortunately, because of our prior clinical relationship,
Unfortunately.
I just can't do it.
What, eat? You must be a toothpick.
You know what I mean.
I was in
Insane.
a respectable period or whatever before making this call.
Well, then you realize yourself there's something not quite right about us dating.
I'm not undeterred by this. We will talk again.
Thank you for the flowers.
We'll find out. Leave it to Dr. Tony.
She's engaging, that's the thing. She's engaging.
I thought, like, what is she gonna be like? Because, like, she had a time away from him, you know? So, like, I thought it was gonna make her
Yeah.
see things more clear, you know? Like, detach. Don't stay there. Stay there. What do I just
Are the
call?
doors closed? Okay. Yes, close our own doors.
Right, lock your door. What do you think he's gonna wipe his feet too? We'll smash through the glass.
I would actually lock the door.
Call
Wondering
that.
if she's gonna. Yes, either call that or take the gun, but like.
AJ,
Definitely
I
call
hope
that.
you don't take the gun. I hope
That's
you don't know where the gun is at.
I think he knows.
I
I'm just wondering
Hope
if he's gonna
he does
call
not
the
know.
or like.
Hello?
Is that Tony?
Yes, that'd be great. Okay, we'll be here.
It's interesting to see you also wearing full black.
First time Sunday night. I saw it again just now.
Why didn't you call me when this first happened?
I called the cops. They called Fish and Game.
What are you trying to prove you're independent? This isn't a little house on a fucking prairie. Those things are dangerous. We didn't find a spore.
You just telling the gentleman the animal still doesn't meet the parameters for removal.
Oh, jeez.
So when somebody's leg is gone,
Literally, what does that even mean?
It hasn't really threatened anybody.
I'll buy some new lanyards for your whistles.
We can't accept that. Thanks, though.
He's like trying to
show
diminish them, show
his
himself
power.
off. Yeah, and like they're just
Because he's
above
overlooks.
them.
Everybody's always gay with you. Good-looking guy, that's all.
Asserting his dominion. Dominance? What is dominion? Dominance. Another black bear we cannot get out of the house.
Look, I came here to give you your money, but this bad thing now, I'm
Maybe you should go back. Come
worried.
back.
Well, he's an asshole, that's what.
So what? It's his age.
Yeah, thank you, I know. You buy him too much stuff because you feel guilty about the separation.
Excuse me. It wasn't my idea.
There is more than one way to ask for something.
Could we please not?
Spend $5,000 on a set of drums, SAT tutor, coffee maker. I'm gonna fight you tooth and nail.
All I said was I want to see statements from the tutor or he doesn't get paid.
He's a college kid, Tony. He's not set up for that. You worry he's gonna soak you for an extra pencil?
Oh, rim shot!
What I think, Tony, is you're trying to make my life now as hard on me financially as possible.
Oh, it should be easy.
Oh, unbelievable.
What do you think? You're the only Catholic here, Camilla? I'm old school. I don't believe in separation shit and divorce. Even if my wife was going after some fucking immigrant.
Yet you are modern enough to use a cell phone to call Italy and every other fucking place to threaten the guy's life.
That's right. Certain people see him. He's a dead man.
He had coffee here, Tony. That's all.
And that a coffee maker sucks. How do you like them apples?
Fucking loser.
Just like his old man, huh?
Is this someone from
Yeah,
jail?
I think that's someone.
Yeah.
It's all about setting your precedent. First day there, I walk in a mess. I'm wearing a puss, a fucking scowl. I look around, right in the middle of my story.
There he is. The man, the legend. Beach Lamana.
Feet.
Hey, my God, you big galoot. And I spot the biggest, blackest motherfucker that I can find. Walk right into him and I say, what the fuck are you looking at? He says, what? I said, you heard me, motherfucker. What the fuck are you looking at? That ain't a bang, bang across the fucking coconut. He goes down. I'm on top of him. Motherfucker! That time on. Nobody so much as looks at me cross-eyed.
Welcome home, huh? Welcome.
Welcome.
Can't wait to get to know you better.
Sounds like you'll fit right in.
I'd like to get back in the game.
How old
Of course
are you?
would.
What do you have in mind?
You know me, I'm an entrepreneur. Get my shy going. Sports book, whatever you say.
That's all you got?
It's like $400.
I'm low man tonight. I gotta pay for everybody.
I mean, this is fucking ridiculous, Christopher. Why should you get stuck all the time? You should make Paulie pay.
What, I make the rules now? Guy's a captain.
You pay all the
I know,
time?
But when he was in jail, all I'm saying is if you get the extra responsibilities, you should get the benefits too.
Still nothing has happened with the
So far.
her being a mole, whatever the fuck you call it.
Like, she doesn't have to know, she doesn't have to say anything. Somebody just needs to see her with somebody
He
and
wants somebody stationed in the yard. He's worried the bear might come back.
technically they would kill
No,
her.
I don't want this.
A
What's up,
bomb?
We were just about to sit down.
No, I'm good.
I hope Anthony doesn't know where the gun is.
I kind of feel like he does.
Bears are
I
concerned.
don't like that.
I say get rid of them all.
Gentlemen, whenever you're ready.
All right, we set?
Yeah, sure.
What are you doing? You ready?
I gotta make a pit stop. You forgetting something? You got it. I got the last one.
I love Polly being annoyed.
Fine, I'll get it.
Give me the fucking thing.
I said I'll get it.
Enough. It's done.
There's some reverse psychology here. God, I cannot stand Polly.
$860. What? You heard me. That's what you owe from last night. You said you got it.
After 18 years in the can, I'm just happy to be outside.
Oh, God, everyone's coming out.
Yeah, well, a few of them.
Yeah, they said
Smart
Beautiful.
ass this one.
remember in the first episode they said the boss is in jail, and we just never touched
Yeah.
that.
Too much gherkins. Smell it?
Oh my God, Zach will die.
Burning your hair.
Why is he breathing so?
Anyone any cousin get that?
Was he not breathing weirdly?
Yeah,
What?
The guy, right?
I thought he was choking.
He was my best buddy inside.
So you're gonna give him a party? You know, get him late.
he's gonna die right now.
Come on, come on.
He's having a heart attack, I think.
Fall down. Yes, sir. Is he breathing?
Oh, what happens when he dies?
Look, I got some bad news.
Stroke.
Dad's had a stroke.
Oh my God, how bad?
There's some paralysis. It's too early to tell you. They're doing everything they can. What the fuck is smoking here?
He's really upset.
Our arrangement last year. You leaving me in the lurch like that?
It's the right thing to do, John. Taking out a boss, come on.
Even still.
What do you want, an apology? Fucking Whitman sampler? What?
Well, imagine if his fucking speech is effective. Poor bastard.
You are in charge. And I still have not forgotten our arrangement and how you stabbed me in the back. No clue.
Who's this?
No clue.
I probably
It's a
Tony, his
dream?
girlfriend.
Is it Tony
Yeah,
and...
Melfi.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh.
because like it looks
Yeah.
like Melfi, but I was like,
That's why I asked if it's a dream, then it's Melfi.
it's Melfi's dream.
Girl, we cannot take him back.
Melfi's dream.
Girl, we cannot take him back. You cannot control your dreams.
This was,
You cannot control your dreams.
but like this was a sexual dream.
That's what I mean. Why would you take him? Look at him dressed.
He's ridiculous.
Look at how he came dressed.
Ridiculous too.
So,
It's a date? What are you...
He came to pick you up.
Look, the real reason I'm here is to confront you in a positive way about taking our relationship in that other direction.
why did you have to be underhanded? I don't find that appealing, frankly.
I was gonna ask you out for coffee or something, but I didn't think you'd go.
Look how he's dressed. I cannot. It's ridiculous to me.
Like prom.
Yeah.
This is the place where we've been most honest with each other. And that's the way I always liked it. If you don't like me personally, or the cut of my jib or my face or whatever, then the matter will end here and I will never ask you again.
I like you, Anthony. And know you have a very nice face.
Welcome in the way too, by the way.
Good. Explain to me, okay? Why this is a matter of such importance to you. There must be plenty of women out there.
You're different from what's out there. Not to mention being drop dead beautiful.
My training teaches me to go fairly quickly to the idea that what you really want is to come back to therapy.
Jesus Christ almighty, come on, will ya?
Your marriage of 20-something years has collapsed. No doubt there are issues with your children.
Why can't I do something that's just for me, for a change?
It would be for you.
Oh, I want you. And not just for the smart things you say. I want your skin. I want your mouth. I want your eyes.
Why is this so uncomfortable?
You project all these qualities onto me. You don't know me.
Literally.
This is what happens between doctor and patient.
Don't kiss him back for the love of God.
Don't do that.
I don't feel well.
Me neither.
Forget about the way that Tony Soprano makes his way in the world. That's just to feed his children. It's two Tony Sopranos. You've never seen the other one. That's the one I want to show you.
Ridiculous.
The one that's a lie? The one that you want to be? Melfi! Snap out of it! For the love of God!
Like, I expected a lot of things to happen. This did not expect to happen.
Yes, it seems like a safe thing. Yes, let's standing in the backyard where there's children who could potentially, be sneaking in and out. Let's shoot them, maybe. This is insane behavior. Like, you cannot get... a bear is not gonna come barreling towards you.
I know him. He'll just keep coming back and coming back. How to let him down easy,
You think it's worth telling the police?
What?
No, Elliot is normal. Elliot is normal.
Somber tones here, but the man is a sociopath.
I love Elliot.
Unpracticed in not getting what he wants. And now, since the therapy is kaput, what use are you to him except for sex?
Thank you, Elliot. Your depth of feeling is really quite extraordinary here. You know, at first I did find him a little sexy. Dangerous alpha male. But as year followed year, the ugliness I saw, I heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kept him a long time, though.
There's a mutual sympathy there of some kind, I guess.
Maybe it's just the Italian thing.
Now, what's the shit between you and Paulie? You chiseled him out of a dinner?
I chiseled him.
This is not what I
Can I
thought
say something
mob
in my own
people
defense?
were up to, you know what I
It's
mean?
not right that I have to pay all the time. I've been paying for fucking years.
You pay till I tell you not to pay no more.
You're gonna have a bigger day, yeah?
Prestigious thinking about how he's gonna have to pay for all of this.
Jesus, I'm stuffed. I can't remember the last time I ate this much.
So Carmine's okay?
Enjoy it, girls. I've been enjoying looking at you the whole night.
Get some fucking glasses.
You gotta go. I'll see you about $100 pay. Yeah, whatever do.
It's a fucking broad. Believe that?
Really?
You mean, it's the real deal, I think.
No shit, huh?
So she was a friend? Yeah.
You know nothing about her. Not a single fucking thing.
Grabbing up the lobster off and then take the Jenny.
My friend here will take the check, though.
Have a wonderful evening.
God.
1184. Oh, babe.
I tell you, after a meal like that, what I could use is a nice piece of ass. Who knows? Maybe I'll call down, have them someone up to the room.
Why don't you just fuck yourself? Save a little money.
What's your problem?
Let's fucking
trying to
go,
make me
Chris.
call. You know what my fucking problem is? Steaks, 3-pound lobsters, the shrimp fucking cocktails you made everybody get. Then on top of everything else, you send those skanks a bottle of Cristal.
I was being a gentleman, Chrissy. You ought to try it sometime.
Not to mention the Leonese fucking potatoes you didn't even touch.
What? I lost my appetite.
Fuck you.
Excuse me?
You fucking heard me.
I'm telling you, Chrissy, I don't give a fuck anymore who you're related to.
Go ahead, Paulie. Go for it. Your big fucking moment.
You little fuck.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Was there a problem with the service?
What are you
Oh,
talking
there's
about?
no...
You left me $16, sir. Perhaps you miscounted.
There's $1,200 in there.
That's correct. And the bill was $1,184. Assuming you don't tip on tax or alcohol, 15%.
I'm tapped out.
You think this job is easy? I have kids.
Then go back inside before you get hurt.
I have a goddamn family to support.
Fuck off.
Yeah, right. Go piss it away at Black, you fucking asshole.
Oh!
What do you gotta say now?
Hell is not hot enough.
Chrissy, he's fucked up.
Hell is not hot enough.
Don't they have medicine they're supposed to take, these assholes?
I don't know. You say we hit him with a brick.
Still going, this asshole. That's my money, Paulie.
I cannot wait for all of you to die. I cannot stand them. I can't stand any single one of them. It's difficult to look at them. Did I just not see Carmine at the table? Am I losing my mind?
I saw him as well.
Am I losing my
I'm
mind?
pretty confident I saw him as well.
Was that not him?
Was it filmed before?
Or was that the other guy with glasses and we're just
Are
mixing
there
people
two?
up?
You get some sleep?
A little, you know.
Oh, what a
Fucked
bonding
up, man.
moment for you.
What are you gonna do? I'm not too worried about the cops. Nobody knows us down there.
The reason I called.
Let's bury the hatchet, you and me. All this bullshit with us.
I know, it's stupid.
Life's too short, Chrissy.
You can't waste it fighting with your friends. Always have been.
What?
You too, Paulie. To me.
Does it sound like...
We'll split the tab.
I'm sorry, Paulie.
I apologize too, kid.
I'll talk to you later.
Is he waiting for her?
Tony, this is stalking. Stalking. I will get a restraining order immediately.
Hello.
He's not used to getting something that he's not used to not getting something he wants.
Of course, a friend of mine had these. He couldn't use them. I figured, well, maybe we could. Come on, I'm breaking out the big guns here. You're turning me into half a stalker.
Resist!
Listen, Anthony, I'm not going to go out with you, okay? And it's not because you're unattractive or I don't think I would have a good time. It's just something I'm not going to do. And I would like you to respect my decision and just try to feel that I know what's right for me.
Well, it's not just the psychiatric ethics stuff, is it?
I want to preserve the option for you that you could always come back to our work if you wish, and that we can pick up where we've left off.
How did you get this? I want you.
And that's very flattering to me.
I'm not interested in flattering you.
I know you're not.
What is it, okay? What is it? Help me understand it, okay?
Come on.
You know, Anthony, during therapy, I never judged you or your behavior.
Exactly, that's what he wants
It's
you.
not the place of a therapist to do so.
All right, I get all this. Go.
In a personal relationship, I don't think I could sit silent.
About what?
About what?
Our values
About
are
you being
just very different.
bad
Like my
human.
values.
No.
Honestly?
Yeah.
What values?
Like what?
Insane.
It's getting late.
No. Come on. It's okay. It's okay.
You're not a truthful person. You're not respectful of women. You're not really respectful of people.
I don't love people.
Maybe you love them, I don't know. You take what you want from them by force, or the threat of force. I couldn't live like that. I couldn't bear witness to violence or...
Fuck you!
Tell me, I can take it.
You fucking cunt!
God, how bad are you?
You lost the one woman
Yeah.
that could have stomached you for whatever fucking
No, Betty's
reason.
not outside.
He just got here. He's going out.
If I was Carmela, I would hope the bear comes and I shoot the bear so he would stop coming. Perfect.
Again, I was wondering if we're gonna see Melfi, and she was pretty dominant in this episode, just like not in the situation where I thought
Yeah, no.
she's gonna be. But the
No.
thing is, now I don't know how I see them going down the her being his therapist again.
Well, I mean, again, even after he kissed her, she said, like, I still want to, like, keep the door open, basically, for the time where you feel like you still need therapy. So, like, I think she, and again, I don't know why. I don't know why she would still, like, keep this door open for him, but she does. And I think at some point, like, he is there's gonna be something he's gonna want to talk about, and he's gonna, like, come back to speak about it. You know, it's just not gonna be maybe, you know, this weekly thing that we have been seeing.
Yeah, I
you
am
know?
honestly wondering again, because she rejected him as a man,
Yep.
and I have a feeling that he has a strong ego.
That's true.
And that is something that would hurt the most, you know.
Yeah.
Even though she made it, but again, that's who he is. The thing is, he does pretend that he is a good guy. He does want to be the good guy for people to see him, but she sees him as a bad person, bad human, you know. So like, and she openly told him that.
Yeah.
And that is why she was first time judging him in her life.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason why he was so attracted to her has nothing to do with her looks or anything else. It has to do with her accepting him and not judging him for who he is. You know?
Yeah, like there was nothing.
And that is still something that he wants to feel constantly, that he wants to be, he has that approval that he's not just a bad human, even though he does bad stuff. He said it in this episode, like, everything I do, like the job things and things like that I do for, like, my family, like to feed my children or something like that. Yeah. Those sentences remind me of Breaking Bad so much. But now this was the first time that she openly told him that, like, in her personal life she would not choose a man like that. Yeah. Because, like, she did, let's say, judge him, you know, for who he is actually. It's like, I don't know. I'm really wondering.
No, I think, okay, like, first to say something about Melfi, because again, I think her relationship with Tony is, like, very fascinating to me, you know. I mean, I think every time I'm like constantly, like, I see Tony and I see her face when Tony speaks, you know, and it's not a face of disgust, it's not a face of, like, annoyance, you know, like, there is some part of her that is, like, enamored in that. And I think, like, maybe the show wants to show you, like, this parallel of, like, her being attracted to something, to, like, some type of darkness, you know, to that feeling of this guy that is very scary but can be sweet to you at some points. But again, it's not about you at all at any given point in time. So, like, that, let's say, can make her, like, she dreams about him, you know, so, like, there is something there that makes her, let's say, interested. But when it comes to it, she knows that it's not good and she's not going to cross that moral line because it's not a good line to cross. Tony does not have that. He's going to cross any fucking line for Tony. You know, he is in this marriage with Carmela, but he wants to go and have sex outside of the marriage, he's gonna go do that. He's gonna go do that for Tony. You know, he doesn't stop himself. So like in a way, they're like kind of different spectrums of people.
Yes, I think again, I think she was more, let's say, interested in him. Let's say, to have any type of relationship before, in the beginning, and she said it. In this episode, she was interested. We were scared, like, what is gonna be story there. But like her, let's say, morality of her being a therapist is something that stopped her. I think she is fascinated by him, but like I think that's her profession at the same time as well too. And I think she is not scared of that darkness in him, so that's why she even though she's scared, but like there is something that attracts her to that, and that's why she's keeping him constantly with the patient. But she said it so herself in this episode to her therapist that she saw the ugly. Like in the beginning she was maybe interested in having sex with him or having any type of a relationship with him, but after she saw what she saw, year by year she is not interested, I would say, in pursuing anything like that. Even though there is maybe potentially a part of her that finds something about him attractive.
But again, she stops. She stops, which is like, and I don't think she's ever gonna cross that line.
No, I'm pretty. I honestly, even in this episode, I honestly never thought she would. Like after some times in season 1 passed, I never thought they would do that.
Me neither. But like, you know, sometimes there's a version that like I believe that there is no way this is gonna happen, but like sometimes you know it shows things happen. I have to like recalibrate what I was thinking, you know, and like whether this makes sense for me.
Again, because I didn't expect this to happen, yet it happened. Like he pursued her, which
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, which is also interesting. Yeah.
Again, I mean, clearly it's not about her in no capacity. Like. There was a point where he said, like, I'm not trying to flatter you. And she said, yes, I know you're not, because this is not about me. Like, literally, you know nothing about me. I sit here and do my job and listen to you and don't judge you because that's my job.
And who not because, judges you? Carmela, your wife has judged you, and that's why she sees the ugly in you and has always judged you for that. And that's why you are looking something else. You are looking for somebody to
somebody doesn't know you,
yes, and who looks up at you, who is enamored by you, who likes you, who is attracted to you, you know. Like that's what he is constantly looking for,
someone to see him in the image that he wants to be seen.
Exactly. So like that's why he cannot stand his wife, you know, in some ways, because she sees the ugly in him. It has been a constant thing. But I think it was interesting that like during this entire episode, while he was, let's say, there to give her money, to protect her, she was like, why didn't you call me? I don't know, somehow that those all sayings to me like are also ridiculous, but okay. But at the end, when he was rejected by a person who saw him and, let's say, did not judge him, but like talked nice to him, you know, try to preserve that, let's say, humanity that he has inside, he did go back and like sit there to protect his vibe
with a shotgun. No, I think again, nothing that was revealed in this episode is anything new. You know, it's just like, again, another indication as to who Tony is. I thought the bear that we kept seeing in a way has to represent Tony, because like we're talking about a black bear, and then, you know, the second that he comes, he's wearing all black. Somehow, like I just think that imagery was like him being the bear and constantly like showing up. Also maybe representing some type of danger.
That's what I thought, honestly, more. That like it's a danger can come in a sense of Tony's job and what he is doing, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like metaphor for him and his existence, you know? Just like what he brings to them.
Yeah.
Like I think even AJ crying for Carmel at that point could also represent him in a way being dragged by Tony, you know? Just like seeing that bear and like yelling about that bear, you know, maybe it's a bit of a stretch, I don't know, but like, you know, it's the whole thing is going kind of what you would expect, how you would expect it to be going. Tony is buying the love and affection from his kids with money. Like, I don't know, Meadow's driving a new car. or at least it seems like a new car. So like I think Tony maybe even got her this.
It's not a new car, but like it is new car for her.
Yeah.
We know that she wanted to get car in the previous season.
And again, like when he is speaking to Carmela, the words that he is using, like I came here to give you your money. You know what I mean? Just like that emphasis of your money, as if he's like, how do I say this? As if she's like leeching off of him, but like she has quite literally spent like 20 years being a stay-at-home mom because you wanted the family to be structured that way. Like she does not have a job outside of this. This is your responsibility now when you get a divorce. Like, I don't know, what is this woe is me, you know? I mean, what is this woe is me? That is his whole fucking personality. Well, I mean, it's just that it gets on my nerves. Tony was being Tony.
And the difference between him at one point saying the sentence, something along the line, why can't I do something for myself once in a... The irony is that, and then Carmela doing one thing for herself in her life, you know, like having coffee, making coffee and have feelings for, what's his name? Furio. And then him searching and calling entire Italy if anybody sees him to kill Furio, you know. I don't know, just like it's so hard to be him.
Oh yeah, of course, it's the most difficult thing to be him. All he tries to do is provide, and this is what comes back to him. You know what I mean?
I think they're gonna be.
Hold my tears, people.
I am pretty confident, like they're gonna be back together. I don't know.
I think so as well.
Yeah, I think.
Like so. I think
again,
there's like little things, like when she opens the door and asks, "Do you want coffee?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
like it seems like that there's some type of door open. Like there was a smile that she had when he took the gun. I don't like it, but I
just
think
like the fact that like he came back at the end, when all was lost with everything else, you know, and like there is only one person who accepted him, unfortunately, for who he is, you know, and loved him as himself, you know. So like when he lost the other options, you know, and then he came back to, let's say, do that job of actually protecting his family. He sits outside with a shotgun waiting for a bear to come to kill him, you know. I don't know, somehow that imagery for him.
I agree. There were multiple things in this episode that made me think like it feels like it's at some point they're gonna get back together, and that does not make me happy at all.
That's what I say. I don't know how is that gonna look like. I'm not saying they're gonna be a loving couple or anything like that. Like I really don't know how is that gonna look like, but I think they're gonna be a family at some point again. Let's say. And maybe towards the end of the show, because like again I still think he's gonna die at the end of the show.
Yeah, me too.
So yeah, I don't know. That's something that's something that I thought at the end of the last episode, because again I had a feeling like if they ever separate, it's gonna feel final, you know. But like the last episode when they separated did not feel final at all, let alone this episode even less final, if you ask me.
I agree. We don't have too much time. I want to touch up on Paulie and Chrissy. I think Paulie is somehow, like when I say Paulie, they always say Chrissy, so like somehow
because he says Chrissy.
I think Paulie is like a pathetic excuse of a person, psychopathic and everything, all that. I also think that he is jealous of Christopher in a way, because like he has a blood connection to Tony, you know, he like brought it up. So I think in he is also very jealous, and so like he takes it out on Chrissy, plus Chrissy is, let's say, the only one beneath him, so like he needs to like feel better about himself, like he cannot do that to anyone else, so like he just like does this to Chris,
especially because he knows, because Tony has been horrible to him, and especially after everything with Johnny in the last season, like Tony has lost all trust in Paulie, and Paulie has been trying to play double game, and now again he's still insecure around Tony. He's not feeling good about himself, and like you said, like Chris here has a protection that like Paulie does not. Has a fate, like, you know, like different type of relationship. He calls him Tony's favorite, you know. And I guess he would like to be Tony's favorite. And I also agree. I think it's the only person that he can take out his anger and dissatisfaction and all of that.
I mean, because like he is a loser and he feels like he is a loser. So like he has to feel better about himself, you know, and like the tale is all this time.
No, honestly, I mean, I really like his character. I think he's one of
the... It's a great character. It's a very believable character.
Completely. I think he has such a good
that's what I think about every single character. I like none of them mostly. But like all of them serve a purpose, and I think they're great characters. And this thing with the end with the waiter who they killed. I mean, what is there to say? Technically, you know, there is nothing that this is the type of people that they are. I think this was just like, again, one of the scenes for the show to remind you this is the people that you're watching, just so that you know.
Don't worry.
Yes.
I have not lost that out of my mind at all. I think we repeat it sometimes even more than anybody would expect. So yeah,
nothing new there, but like it made them bond.
I thought
again.
Yeah, honestly,
I mean bond again. All of their bonding is actually like really surface level. Yeah, and it's gonna
honestly,
like break tomorrow.
Somehow I didn't expect that scene to end up like that. To me seemed like Paulie is planning to manipulate somehow Chris. Yeah. Honestly, that is something that like I have thought in that moment. The way that he talked to him, like, oh, let's bond, let's do this, let's do that. I don't know. I honestly thought he is preparing something, but I guess not, because the scene has passed, you know. Like,
no, I just think like Paulie has seen Chris like do this, and so like now he feels better about himself. So like now he doesn't have to berate Chris. That's how it felt to me. You know, so he's like, oh, let's bury this hatchet or whatever, because like now he feels like he's maybe on a higher ground. That's how it felt like to me.
I completely agree. I just thought like he would put it in Chris's face. So that's why the scene seemed weird to me, because Paulie technically that scene did not do anything. Chris was the one. I mean, he did shoot the guy, but you know, like somehow to me seemed like Chris was the one guilty for this thing that happened.
Yeah, you thought like Paulie could berate him more,
especially after everything that like Chris, let's say, put him through with talking to guys about where Paulie made a mistake and like what he did, that he lost the shooting. Like he embarrassed him in front of the guys. So like I would have expected Paulie in that situation not to talk about.
Yeah, well, who knows? Next time they're hanging out with guys, like might be the one telling the story and dying laughing. You know what I mean? Like,
that is definitely something that like I expected.
Yeah, me too. Like they're not friends, they're not family. No. Like they have no loyalty to each other. Yeah. Like it's all based on absolutely nothing. It's paper thin. And whenever someone needs to get up ahead, they're gonna like stab each other in the back. Doesn't matter who you are. This is the type of people that they are. And again, I don't think that for Chris actually, but like I think that for everyone else.
Also, I think we got some new characters who have gotten out of prison.
I think that's gonna be a big thing about from season 5.
Completely agree. It's just like we always say there's a big thing, and yet at the end of the day, nothing of those things is actually end up being a big thing. The big thing end up being the family and Tony and the relationships between
the actual big thing,
which is the most important in the show, you know. But like they always put a new plot there, you know, like for us to just speculate about.
Well, I think that they're gonna be important.
I mean, I wondering about Johnny the most, because again he basically reminded Tony of how Tony betrayed him, and now the boss is dead. So,
but like he didn't eat dinner, but then he was back in the hospital bed. So who knows? I literally need to look back. I'm gonna edit this tonight. I need to look back on that, because I swear to God, that was Carmine sitting on the right. Like I'm so confused. I need to look back at that, because either this was a mistake,
I think,
or the two of us don't know what Carmine looks like.
I honestly thought it was a mistake, because like somehow those two.
And he was speaking. I was like, oh my God! I thought he was gonna have a problem with speech. Like they made it a big deal. I guess not.
Me too. And then the next thing he's hooked on tubes.
But like maybe it's someone else. I literally need to look back on that.
Me too.
I literally need to look back.
Okay, guys.
That's it. We don't have much time.
Thank you so much for watching.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.